Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about how to bring out the masculine in him. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. Number one, stay in your body. What does this mean? It means you are not in your head referring to a blog, a video, a teaching, anything sort of rules-based to figure out who you need to be for him to rise into this more masculine energetic. You are instead staying very rooted in what you're feeling, what feels authentic to you, and expressing yourself from this space. You're also aware of your pace, like you're aware of your nervous system. Are you talking fast? Are you speeding things up? Are you trying to get to the final outcome? Or are you instead relaxing, softening, and giving yourself permission to enjoy the journey, right? So an example would be if we go into an interaction with our fists sort of clenched, or with our jaw tight, or with our heart contracted and closed, the emotions are most likely to follow. Whereas if we are consciously being present in our body, noticing where we need to ground, where maybe we can deepen our breath, where we can relax what doesn't need to be clenched or tightened, the energy follows. It allows us to slow down. It allows us to be present and open to him and trust that he feels that. Present moment awareness is one of the most powerful energies and one of the most healing gifts we can give to another. And trust me when I tell you that he will feel this distinction. He will feel when you are present and listening, or when you are trying to get to the next thing, or trying to figure out a way to make the next step happen. And instead, can you just soften and enjoy the journey? Can he see you in that playful, innocent, fun, lighthearted, carefree element? This can only be accessed from our willingness to stay present in our bodies and let go of any thoughts or patterns that are rolling around within the mind. Number two, connect to your emotions. So often we have no idea what we have no idea what we're feeling, yet alone what another person may be feeling. And so if something's coming up for us, can we express and name what it is that is occurring within? This is very empowering. Sometimes being able just to state, I feel angry, immediately dissipates some of that anger. Like if you practice this, I feel upset. I feel a lot of just rage active inside of me, and I don't want to take this out on you, but I want to be honest about what's coming up for me. When we can name the emotion we're feeling, whether it's a good one or a difficult one, there is an immediate empowerment that's activated because we're saying, this is what's coming up for me. And we're also demonstrating I'm being present with it and I'm not putting it on you. I'm not going to project or blame you for what is coming up inside of me. And instead, we are going to witness it and allow it to inform us of what we need or what we want next. This is a very, very different way of managing our emotions. Most people in the world project their negative feelings onto another person like that without any awareness. You did this to me. You're responsible. You're a bad person. Instead of sitting with what's coming up inside of them that is revealing to them what needs a closer look, what needs processing, what needs witnessing, and ultimately healing, right? So this is a very different space where we draw out a very different side of our men because they see that we're capable of holding space for our emotions, and we're not going to just throw them at the man or make him responsible or play that victim. And as a result, he can move closer to us in those challenges, and it can really activate a high level of masculinity, problem solving, and intimacy within the dynamic. Number 3, Expressing your desires freely, openly, and honestly does bring out the masculine in him. Expressing our desires does create an interruption for sure, right? Because we're breaking up a pattern. We're breaking up what is on maybe autopilot. So if we express a desire of not going to the hike that we do Wednesday mornings and doing something else instead, trust that that's going to create an interruption. So sometimes our desires can definitely ruffle feathers, even if they're in the right place and being expressed from the heart. But within this, it also activates something new in him where he's being asked to look at what's been on autopilot, what needs maybe a freshening up or a new perspective. And it brings out a problem solving and visionary aspect of his consciousness where he takes the purity of that desire and he builds it into physical form. And so this is a really beautiful way where a woman can initiate him into higher levels of masculinity by simply holding that loving, gentle space for herself, knowing that it may create a temporary interruption, but she's not afraid of him feeling difficult emotions or having to move through something uncomfortable. She knows that he is a big boy who can get to the other side of that and doesn't have to intervene or interfere in his process to figure out what is best for the couple or the partnership or the dating arrangement, whatever it may be as a whole. She trusts him to find his way. And in this, we draw out his ability to become more and more empowered and emboldened to execute things well within the relationship. I have a son who is going to be 13 soon. I will often give that problem solving to him. Whatever you think is best. What do you think? I like the way you make decisions. He trusts himself. He executes on those decisions. Is he going to make mistakes? Yes. But he will be able to feel those difficult, challenges that come up, take it back, figure out the best way, and guide others in his leadership, qualities that are growing as a whole. This is what we do for our men, whether it's your son, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your husband, whether it's your boss at work. This is a beautiful quality that we want to invite to come online for many men that have forgotten the beautiful seeds that live within them, right? So this is what we're beginning to draw out. We're helping them access a template that is already inside of them, that has perhaps gotten covered by their own conditioning. And we're realizing that it activates a beauty, not just for them, but it serves the feminine beautifully as well. And so this is the invitation in helping our men rise. I would love to hear how this supports you in anything you're navigating in your life right now. If you would like more information on my work, please check out my website, jenmichellecoaching.com. You can download my Becoming Truthfully You offering there to learn more about how I support women, and I support women in groups as well as in private mentorship. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me at jen@jenmichellecoaching.com for the best ways in which we can support you. Much love.